I'm glad you're here. Our focus today is how to make sense of all that LinkedIn chaos that you've created. But first, a quick story. For many years, I worked as a consultant helping companies jumpstart sales of their new products and services. In just 3 months, I had to learn everything about their offering, their customers, their sales process, and more. And then I also had to create a special training program for them, playbooks and PowerPoints on how to sell this new stuff. There were some years that I did this dozens of times. Because of my work, I had to master rapid learning skills or I'd drown. I always scanned first. And since it was all new to me, I knew I'd never remember it all, so I wrote it all down. I couldn't trust my brain, that's for sure. And when you do this, what you end up with is a mess like this. Then, in order for me to make sense of all this chaos, I started looking at the things that went together. It really helped. Years later, I learned that I'd actually stumbled onto the recommended process for rapid learning. Start by taking a quick scan of what you need to learn, dump it all out, and then chunk it. Chunking is the phase of rapid learning where you group similar things together, so you end up with a mind map or a graphic that looks like this one that I did for learning LinkedIn. Why is this important to do? A few reasons. Recent neuroscience research shows that your brain has a lousy filing system. And if you don't create mental folders or chunks for everything, it'll strew valuable information all over the place in your brain, making it really difficult to recall. So before we dig into anything, we tell our brain that this information goes in this particular folder or chunk. Another reason to create these chunks is because it's more efficient for your brain to focus on learning only one thing at a time. If it has to bounce around from one topic to another, it gets really messed up. But if you group things in an orderly manner, like these folders or these chunks, you can really slash your time to proficiency. Please note also that this mind map has 4 categories. Brain research shows that any more is too much for your brain. So we keep creating chunks of stuff we need to learn, and when we get to more than 4, we create new chunks. This graphic ultimately represents everything that you need to know about LinkedIn to really master it. Now you have your task laid out in front of you. We've defined the playing field, but where do you start? In the next video, we'll take a look at the crucial next step in rapid learning. Also, in case you're interested, this entire process is mapped out in my book, Agile Selling. You might want to check it out. It could help you.